Well, this afternoon is the official opening of training camp for the Chicago White Sox pitchers and catchers. Attendance at the camp is mandatory, and the rest of the players will show up next week. Expectations are high for the White Sox this year, and on hand for the first day of camp is our own Mark Schanowski. Take it away down in Sarasota, Mark.
All right, Jim, thanks a lot. You know, it's not surprising the enthusiasm level is very high here at camp in Sarasota. After all, a lot of people are expecting the White Sox to dethrone the Minnesota Twins as champions of the American League West this season. Pitchers and catchers reported for the first workout this morning as Jim Lamont and his staff began the process of trying to build a championship ball club. Some familiar sights and sounds as the White Sox open another spring training camp. First-year manager Jim Lefebvre was probably as anxious as anyone to get camp rolling, and he was impressed with what he saw on day one.
Looks like everybody's real enthusiastic. You know, it's been, I thought for a while, I wondered if I'd ever get a managing job, and then I began to wonder if spring training would ever start. So it's exciting for me. I think the players are glad to be here. They see guys they haven't seen maybe for 4 or 5 months, and I thought it went real smoothly.
You mentioned the enthusiasm. It does really seem like these guys are fired up. They sense the chance to do something special this year. Are the coaches kind of caught up in all that as well?
Well, I think so. I think you're caught up in any time of spring training. You're glad that it comes, and you look forward to it for quite a while. But I can just see the way they're running the drills that, they feel that, they've fallen a little short the last couple of years, and they know it's a big step that they have to make, but, that's what they're striving for.
Jim Lamont knows there's a lot of expectations in his first year. It's important for the pitchers with 6 weeks of spring training ahead to gradually build up their arm strength. Tonight at 10, I'll have a report on one of those pitchers, left-hander Greg Hibbert. Now for more on the Cubs camp, let's go to Mesa, Arizona and join Brad Palmer live. Brad?
Okay, Mark, and the Cubs were in their second day of workouts, and Jim Lefebvre is doing just what you said, bringing his pitchers along slowly. If the Cubs are going to have a good year, they're going to need a good year from Danny Jackson. He came to the team last year as a $2 million free agent, but laid an egg, frankly. He wound up with a record of 1-5 and was on the disabled list twice.
Danny Jackson's ready to pitch. I mean, he feels he's the best shape he's been in years. He's coming back to prove to people he can still pitch. It's just one of those freak years. He's just a great kid. It's not the fact that he doesn't work hard. In fact, if anything, he works too hard.
Well, Danny Jackson told me that he's over his problems, and he thought about retiring at one time.
First off, it's not fair to the team. Secondly, it's not fair to me or my family. And then third, it's not fair to the fans themselves to be able to go out there and to see someone struggle like I had the past 3 years. And I really thought and was thinking of retiring last year.
When did you change your mind, and what changed it?
Well, just talked with my dad and my agent again, and them expressing that, give it one more year.
Well, Jackson was 23-8 at Cincinnati in 1988, but in the 3 years since he's been hurt, he has a combined record of 13-22, but he did say he feels better right now than any time since '88. For the Cubs' sake, let's hope so. And live from Mesa, Brad Palmer, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Jim?
All right, Brad, thank you very much.